7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Of game number one of this semifinal series between the Pee Wee AA Toros and the NorthDurham Warriors. The winner will get a spot in the LakeShore finals to face either Ajax or Pickering, and that series also starts off tonight. Coming up over the zone, looking for the first shot on net. Stopped there by Foreman as he makes the first save of the series. NorthDurham got here by winning their series round robin with Oshawa. Toros got here by knocking off the Whippy Wildcats, and after being down 2-0, they wound up pulling off the comeback and winning the next three. McNally first shot on net, stowed aside there by Foreman, back in behind the net. Lusted finds out loose puck there in the zone, back to the line. Trying to get a shot there, screen is not going to make it through as he got tangled up. Sabrizi comes up over the line and dumps it back in behind the NorthDurham net. We'll have to retrieve it, started out of their own end with a lead pass to the other side. QK comes up over the line, looks for the shot in on net, bounces wide of the goal. Comes around the other side there for Aiden Howard. Tried to get it around Hall, that wasn't going to work. Back in behind the net there for Colton Neely. Neely had the game winner in game number 4, which helped the Toros win that one 3-2. James Davidson back to the line there for Neely over his stick. Trying to clear that puck out of the zone, got knocked down out of front. Rolled to the net and knocked down. There's Nick Perot. Perot tried to get it past Hall, and now it gets chipped away at center. Picked up there by Miranda, trying to put it in the zone there for NorthDurham. Pass over there for Hall, who tried to put it in. Coming around the other side now for Kale Ryan, back in behind his own net. Got taken out the feet. It's a loose puck stolen aside there by Connor Cole as he brings it in. Cole trying to get around Wicks, but he had it knocked off his stick. Coming up in now is Lewis. Lewis cuts in right to the center, and he gets clogged up there by Kale Ryan. Lost control of the puck. Nice play there to keep it in. It goes up into the Toros bench and out of play. South still stays in the Toros and Lewis to take it versus Connor Cole, wins the draw nicely on the defensive end. It's a turnover though. They're trying to throw it out of front for a one-time opportunity, and the timer at the side of the net didn't work. Late pass up through center, over the stick of everybody. First one trying to get there is Jackman and Connor Cole into the corner. Trying to knock the man out the puck. Nice hit there by Connor Cole. Jackman's trying to help him there in the left corner. This is game number 1 of this series, and they'll get used to each other because tomorrow is at 1 o'clock. Tipped out in front, stopped there right in front of the net. Toros are going to go to the power play. They take one person out of that scrum, and Cole wins the draw. Back to the line for forward. Gage forward. Tries to set something up, get around Perot, setting up forward again, back from the line. Gage forward to find Connor Cole in the left corner. Trying to find Nick Perot down low. He flips it back there for forward, who does a nice job to keep it in. Nick Perot cuts the face-off circle shot. Nice stop there by Morgan. Kicked it out into the corner. Slap back in behind the net again for Connor Cole. Trying to get around the checker. It'll be Cameron Ryan with it now. Around the other side there for Perot, trying to keep it in. Got guarded on there by Baker as he tried to get away from him. Nice play by Connor Cole to spin it back into the corner there for Perot. Nick Perot coming away from the check. Finally knocked off his stick, and away they come. Lusted uses the boards to get it out. Forward from his own zone, passes over there for Jackman. Logan Jackman's lead pass was broken up there right at center, but the Toros pick it up again, and in comes Nick Perot looking for the shot on net. It goes wide as it hit a stick out in front. Went back in behind that, tries for the centering pass for Cameron Ryan, didn't reach. Out in front of the net, and it's right there on top of the goal as they're trying to jam it in, couldn't do it. Nice play by Kale Ryan. Was able to hold that puck in and did all he could, but he finally came out at center. Over there for Sabrizi. 35 seconds left on the power play. Sabrizi puts the brakes on from the face-off circle. Sabrizi uses Ford from the line. Gets the return pass. Sabrizi and Ford play and catch with it. Now they'll use it. Kale Ryan on the other side. Stopper. Stopped by Morgan. And he's going to catch his own rebound out in front. Face off again, off to the left to the North Durham end. Sabrizi wins it, gets it back to line on the backhand. Ben Sabrizi trying to walk out from the face-off circle. Aiden Howard's got it. Howard back to line for Ford. He'll get the return pass. Aiden Howard right back down low for Sabrizi. He'll take it from behind the net and tries to start something there. He's got Aiden Howard. Shot goes wide of the net on the power play. And now that power play's over as the penalty is over. Back in behind the net, hopped over the stick. Miranda tries to get rid of it and get it over there for QK out of the zone. Toros pick it off. Put it back in behind the net there. Tried to get it for Sabrizi, and now it'll be the opportunity for Wicks to get it out. Wicks from his own zone with a pass to the other side. Got chipped in there by QK, and now Hall's got to race after the loose puck. Hall's going to try and be there first. QK's trying to help him out, but that puck gets flipped past him to Perot. Lead pass up through center now. Trent Taylor brings it in. He got knocked off his stick. Puts back in behind the net. Taylor will scoop it up. Will know where to go with it. Takes it behind the goal. Finally got guarded in behind the goal now. And now comes free again. Trent Taylor doing all he can on the shift. Sends it for Chapman, who gets a shot away. Gets stopped by Morgan. And cleared out. And we're getting the first Toros penalty coming up. Shot to the net. Going wide of the goal. Coming around the other side now. Touched up by Chapman, and there's the penalty. Face-off will be off to the right of the Toros end. Davidson will get the puck back in behind the net. Try and slap it on the board there for Cameron Ryan to get it out. Not going to happen. Shot to the net gets knocked down. Lewis is trying to get it through a few feet area. Couldn't do so. Barrett had the opportunity to pinch in. Decided not to. That's Barnett. Back in behind the net. It goes. Davidson slaps it around. Got to go past the defenseman and down the ice. And it's a 4-minute penalty to the Toros, so it's a 2-man advantage somewhat for North Durham, as they'll get to work on 2 power plays if they can convert on the first one. But that's not going to happen because we're getting a checking penalty in behind the goal on Connor Cole. That penalty is going to go to Barnett, number 77 for North Durham. Jackman trying to be the first one on the puck back in behind the net. Stolen aside there by North Durham, and they'll dump it down. That'll be icing as we're playing 4-on-4 hockey. That goes down the ice for icing. Face-off will take place off to the left of the North Durham end. Won by the Toros. Jackman uses their vent. Their vent put it into the corner. Tried to get it there for Jackman. It got picked aside. Nolan Fraser's got to get it now. Fraser tried to use the board to get it out. It didn't make its way out. Dervent gets the opportunity now. Ethan Dervent from his own end slaps it around there. Tried to find Logan Jackman to get it out. Couldn't do it. Now Dervent tries to go on his own. Had it knocked away from his stick by Baker at the line. Lewis with a drop pass. Shot there from Baker high. Caught by Foreman. We have 2:34 left to go here in period number 1. 2:33 left to go on the 4-minute penalty to the Toros. And 1:14 left to go on that penalty to Barnett for North Durham. So North Durham are still going to get a power play after the penalty to Barnett's over. It'll be an abbreviated one. Kale Ryan takes his man down, lusted from the center of the ice. Aiden Howard goes for that lead pass. Gets knocked down at center by Inferneri. Inferneri with a drop pass, bringing it in now is Baker. His dump and hit Kale Ryan on the way in. And now Kale Ryan tries to win that battle in the right corner, but it comes free for Lusted, who puts it behind the net. Trying to poke him out the puck in behind the goal is Nobes, number 14. Aiden Howard comes up with a loose puck through center. Howard along with J.J. Barta comes in over the blue line. Aiden Howard puts the brakes on, puts the back pass there for Barta. Barta's trying to fight the middle and walk out. Stopped there by Morgan, right in close. Penalty goes to North Durham, number 14, nope, so the Toros go to the power play again. Up their center comes North Durham in over the line. Colton Neely trying to control his man. Taking it right to the net, can't slide it in on the first opportunity. That was Hancock who tried to go end to end. Up there for Nick Perot, bringing it up through center. He's got Miranda backing up, but it's offside. Taylor to take this draw just there in front of us versus Hall. Hancock trying to get that puck up through center. Comes back in the zone, back to the other side for Miranda. Miranda's pass. They're going to bring it in. Here comes QK. QK along with Hall. QK tried to get it back to the line, and Trent Taylor intercepted that and puts it back in behind the net with 50 seconds left. We're in the last minute of play here of the first period. Davidson trying to do something with the loose puck there in the corner. Hall's trying to win the battle as well. Stolen aside by Nick Perot, who flips it up and out of play. Faceoff stays there off to the right of the goal. Slapped around the other side, trying to get it out. Kept in there from the line. Flip back in behind the net there for Hall. Hall's trying to do something there with the puck and walk it out. Getting guarded there by Colton Neely back in behind the net. Trying to keep him there and negate any scoring opportunities. That goes down the ice. Right there into the corner, back in behind the net. Nick Perot trying to strip his man off the puck, and he does. Throws it out front over the stick of Taylor. Davidson keeps it in, but his shot will go wide. And that'll be the final shot here of the first period. These two clubs are going to go to the second period at 0-0, and the Toros still have a 25-second power play coming over to the second on the penalty to Nobes. Here at Senator State period number 2 between Connor Cole and Lewis, brought in by Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan takes it to the front of the net, just over the stick of Jackman at the left side. Ford chip that puck up and out of play. Still with 12 seconds to work with on that power play. It's winding down. They'll get a face-off here off to the left of Morgan to be taken by Connor Cole. As he tries to win that draw and get that quick shot away, Jackman tries to dig it through some feet. Logan Jackman's doing some hard work there. Finally got it back to the line, but nobody was there to take the pass. It got stolen aside there by number 42. Fired back in behind the net again. Around the other side there. Tried to get it for Brown. Back in behind the net for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan trying to win the battle down low. Jackman trying to win the battle as well. Stolen aside there. Nice. Jackman almost picked that one off. Lead pass to bring it in is Lewis. Lewis had Rapitsky going to the net. Rapitsky taking out the feet. It's back in behind the net. Another big opportunity here for Connor Cole to touch it, and we're getting a head contact penalty. Will take place off to the right of Foreman. Kept in there from the blue line. Trying to take the shot, couldn't do it. Puts it into the corner. Good puck control, puts it back down low for Lewis. They're trying to find a man out of front. That got stolen aside off the stick. Slap back in, try to get it back to the line. Nice play by Aiden Howard as he does a good short-handed work. Now he tries to do the rest, flip it back in behind the net. He got tangled up and pushed into the boards. Going aside and moved up through center. Nice play. Rapitsky tried to tip it down at center. Put in there by Durant, but it's a turnover. Rapitsky's got Lustig going to the goal. Goes back to the line. A shot through a screen. Hit a player at the front. Toros trying to find it. Nolan Fraser was the one down in front of the net. I think he's the one that blocked it. Got it up there for Barta. J.J. Barta cutting in. He's got Inferneri to beat, and Inferneri held him up. Trying to keep him there. A nice play there by J.J. Barta. He's going to steal the puck away from Inferneri and set up Nick Perot walking in. Oh, just wide of the net. It just caught the right pad of Morgan and went wide. Back in behind the net for icing. A glorious short-handed opportunity there for Nick Perot, and Morgan got just enough of his right pad on it to put it wide. Up to the center is Lustig. Lustig cuts in. Lost control of the puck there to Connor Cole. Picked up now there by Nobes. He sets it up in front for a high shot. Stopped by Foreman as he got enough of his glove on it. Went behind the net. Another centering pass to the front, and I believe Foreman got his right pad on that one. The Warriors putting pressure on. Trying to capitalize on their power play. Out of front for another one-timer. I don't think that one made it through. Davidson gets it, slaps it past Hancock down the ice and into the corner. They'll retrieve it back from their own end. Go for that lead pass again for Lusted. Got to find Nobes up at center. Nobes tries to cut in, flips it back in behind the Toros net where Neely will pick it up. Colton Neely had to get it around the checker. The penalty to Kale Ryan is over, so the Toros have killed off another one. Up there for Sabrizi. 3-on-2. Ben Sabrizi. Shot to the net. Nice block at a foot there by Miranda. Goes behind the net. And we're getting a glove pass. Pass, it comes outside the blue line now. One there by Hall. Back to the line. Lead pass, that one over everybody, including Hall. Wicks with a nice drop pass for Hall. That nice block there by Kale Ryan. Now he's got to follow him into the corner. It'll be an opportunity now for Sabrizi to try and stick to Wicks. Shot to the net by Hall. Blocker save from Foreman. It's still loose. Hall again, a shot. And that one went high and wide. Kept in there by North Durham. Back to the line. Over the stick. Can Chapman catch up to it? He's got a man to beat. Lucas Chapman along with Sabrizi. Chapman tried the pass for Sabrizi. Broken up. Nicely on defense. Kept in by Kale Ryan. He tried to, but it came out. And now Kale Ryan uses a strong backhand to put it back in behind the net. Where it'll be Barnett leading it out with a pass for QK. That pass was broken up. Cameron Ryan can't get around the checker. Cutting up now with a lead pass for Hall. Hall dumps it in. Right to Foreman. Makes the save. And luckily there was no North Durham player sitting in the crease area there. Ford leads it up. Trying to start the end-to-end rush. He's got to get around Lewis. Along with Barnett. Couldn't do so. Connor Cole. Back to the line again for Devent. The lead pass knocked down. And brought it now by Rapitsky. Toros get that loose puck. Off the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Lead pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman cutting in. Shot just wide of the right post. Coming around the other side for Cameron Ryan. Trying to put it back in behind the net for Connor Cole. Out front, Cameron Ryan picks it up. There's Jackman again. Can't shoot it as it was in his feet. Kept in there again and chipped into the corner. Knocked down by Connor Cole at the side. Finds Jackman. Shot! Caught there by Morgan. Appleby just off to the left. Quick shot right off the draw, high and wide. Coming on the boards there for Nolan Fraser. Fraser puts it down low, went over the stick. Barta back in behind the net for Aiden Howard to try and jam it in. Howard will come around the left side now. Aiden Howard with a puck on a string trying to take it to the net. It got knocked down on the way through. Up through center now for Rapitsky. Rapitsky comes in over the blue line. Dervent right on him. Takes him back in behind the net. Slapped her on the other side. That could be kept in by Infernari, and it does. But shot gets knocked down by Aiden Howard. So he'll come on a 2-on-2 rush with JJ Barta. And now Perot's joining the rush as well, but the drop pass was stolen aside. Up through center they come. Quick shot. High and wide just over Foreman. Trying to dig that puck free from behind the net. Back to the line again, kept in there from the blue line. Coming around the other side. Infernari can't keep it in as it gets cleared out. North Durham from their own zone started up. Lead pass getting up there for Nobes. Nobes with that drop pass for Lusted. Looking to take the shot. It gets blocked in behind the net. Trying for the wraparound out of front for McNally. And McNally couldn't jam it in. Coming around the other side to keep it in there from the blue line. Knocked down by the Toros to try and get it out. Quick shot to the net. Will go behind the net for McNally. And we're getting a penalty coming up here for Hook. North Durham gets to go back to the power play. Taylor gets tripped up. There's McNally going after the puck. McNally back down low, back in behind the goal. as they'll try and start it. McNally from the face-off circle. Takes it behind the net now. We'll leave it there for Lusted. From behind the net, he'll try for the wraparound out of front. Nobody there. Kept in by Hancock. Hancock a shot. Stopped by Foreman. And trying to clear it out. And Sabrizi can't do it. Hancock kept it in. Hancock shot to the net. Kept it in front. Stopped there by Foreman as he caught that redirect from Lusted. As Lusted got on his tipping point there and tipped that puck from Hancock, but just couldn't tip it through the legs of Brett Foreman, who closed it up to make sure there was no vacancy in behind his 5-hole. Face off just outside of the left of the goal. One there by the Toros. Connor Cole slapped around by Ford. Hancock will keep this one in as well. In behind the net it goes. First pass was blocked. Back there for Hancock again. Shot. Tipped off the crossbar. Hall tipped one off the bar back in behind the net. And that goes over the North Durham bench out of play. Face off here in front of us. Brought in there by 39. Not a move there by, just couldn't have the finishing touch out in front. Slapped it on the other side. Hancock now goes back to the line. QK moves it over there into the corner for Hall. Lost it and passed Hancock down the ice it goes. Hancock chasing it back in his own zone. Leaving it there now for QK with a lead pass over the stick of Hall. And it went over the stick of Ford. Trying to catch up to it now is number 11, Wicks. Back in behind the net, taking off the feet. It's in behind the goal again. Took his man off the feet, that was Hall. Over the stick there, Wicks trying to catch up to it now is Connor Cole. He's got Cameron Ryan to the net. Pass! Scores! It's a shorty for Cameron Ryan, and the Toros have a 1-0 lead. Nice pass there by Connor Cole to the side of the net. And Cameron Ryan did the rest by chipping it over the left glove of Morgan to give the Toros the first goal of the series. Still 12 seconds left on the North Durham power play. Up to the center for Rapitsky. Over there to the other side. Catching up to it now is Brown. Brown to the front of the net. That one over everybody. Penalty to Barter's over. Perot tried to slap it around the board. Sorry, that was Chapman. That was in the box. Over there for Brown. Brown trying to come in over the line. Left it for Lewis. 5:45 left to go here in the first period. Or second period, sorry. That goal, I believe, came at... Scores! Nick Perot catching Morgan off to the left, and the Toros have a 2-0 lead. That goal coming at 9:33. The goal goes to Nick Perot as he put it in off the post. Toros up 2-0 now after a goal by Cameron Ryan with 12 seconds left on the North Durham power play. So Toros trying to skate it up through center. Late pass right to Jackman. Logan Jackman cutting in with Sabrizi. Jackman going wide, taking it right to the front of the net, trying to throw it in front. With a great opportunity, couldn't bury it. Sabrizi Trying to stick to it again. Ben Sabrizi takes it in the corner. He's got Taylor sitting in front, along with Jackman. Sabrizi, shot, stopped by Morgan. Goes behind the net there for Jackman. Leaves it for Taylor. Taylor will put it there for Jackman again. Jackman try to win the battle behind the net. Picked up now by number 26, Lusted. Coming in over the line. Got Colton Neely to beat. Couldn't do so. Picked up there by Sabrizi as he gets it there for Taylor. Trent Taylor cuts in. Getting hooked up there by Nobes. Picked up by Sabrizi and dumped down the ice past Infernary and behind the goal. Trying to keep that puck in there was Taylor. Trent Taylor tried to get around the check. Was hooked up. Here comes Hall. Hall along with Nobes in over the line. Nobes trying to take the shot to the net. Stopped by Foreman with ease and covered up. Face off, won there by North Durham. Shot to the net, will go wide. It'll be QK trying to jam it out of front. That's right there at the side of the net. And it's not in the goal. We got a whistle and a face off on the Toros end. Off. Here off the right shot. Stopped by Foreman, still loose. Trying to fire it there for the screen area. Couldn't do so. North Durham putting on the pressure, trying to cut this to a 1-goal lead. And they had their chances on their power plays when it was 0-0. You look back, Hall hit that deflection and tipped it out the post. And they also had that tip at a foot by Lusted that Foreman made a good stop on. And then the Toros were able to break free with the goal by Cameron Ryan shorthanded. Right after that, a goal by Nick Pro has got them up 2-0 with 3:13 left to go here in the second period. Here comes Hancock though, offside. Face off just off to the left of the goal. Out at center, Ford trying to chip it in. Couldn't get it past his man Brown. Gage Ford tries to go with it, hit into the boards. Goes back in behind the net there for Lewis. Lewis is getting guarded on. Ford is trying to hold him there. And it goes back in behind the net again for Lewis. Out of front for Brown. Shot. Not making it through. That hit a Toros stick it in front. Back comes Jackman. Logan Jackman with some speed through center. Getting around Rapitsky. He'll flip it back in behind the net. Connor Cole wins the race back in behind the goal. Looks to take it to the forehand. Backhand shot to the net for Jackman. Backhand shot. Stopped there by Morgan waiting close. Face off again off to the left. One there by the Toros. Back in front. Connor Cole takes the shot. Trying to jam it out of front there for Cameron Ryan. It's in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan finds Connor Cole. Jackman's waiting in front for a pass. Logan Jackman scoops it up. Tried to get around the checker. Couldn't do it. Connor Cole will keep it in. Cole uses the boards back in behind the net. Jackman trying to fight out Barnett in that left corner. Connor Cole trying to walk out with it now. With a shot. High and wide just over the goal. Coming around the other side for Ford. Gage Ford to the front of the net. Cameron Ryan tried to tip it. Couldn't do so. Connor Cole trying to win the battle back in behind the net. Cole and Jackman digging away at the loose puck. Try to get it back to the line. Stolen aside there by number 6, Brown. Taking out the feet there by Cameron Ryan. Trying to find a lane to dump it out of there. Couldn't do so. It's back in behind the net for Ford. Gage Ford slaps it around the other side for Cale Ryan to try and get around Rapitsky. Now he comes in. Cale Ryan doing this on his own. Trying to cut in. He got blocked out there by Barnett. And now stolen aside there. McNally goes for that lead pass. Here comes Lusted. Lusted's got to get around. Gage Ford, not going to happen. As Gage Ford makes a nice defensive play to take Lusted off his feet. Davidson with a lead pass. Picked up there by McNally. Stays onside. McNally comes in over the line. With a drop pass. Nobes couldn't go with the puck there in the corner. Slapped there on the other side there for the Toros. Ben Sabrizi cutting up. Late pass over the stick there of Chapman and into the corner. Flipped high. Not out. Taylor was able to knock it down. Picked up now by Lusted, who chips it out. Over the stick there of Nobes. Falling down. This could lead to something here for McNally. McNally couldn't shoot it as Sabrizi came back nicely to back check. Throwing it out of front. Nobody there but a white sweater. Chapman takes it away. 20 seconds left. One more rush for the Toros. Led up by Chapman and Sabrizi. Chapman cuts in. Finally knocked off his stick before he could cut through. Lustig can't get rid of it. Taylor kept it in the zone, which could lead to one more opportunity. Chapman couldn't get around Hall. 5 seconds left, thrown out of front. Here comes a shot for Devent, high and wide, just over the goal. That'll end period number 2. It was 2 goals in the mid part of the second period, a shorthanded goal by Cameron Ryan, then an answer right after that by Nick Pro that has the Toros up by 2 to go to the third. Ed Howard to start off the third period, taking the draw versus Hall. Barta gets it through some feet area, trying to get around Miranda and had it knocked off his stick. Reminder, game number 2 of this series will happen tomorrow. It'll be kind of an earlier game in the afternoon at 1 o'clock in North Durham. Turned over. Barta with a shot stopped there by Morgan. And then game 3 will return to the Rickard on Wednesday night. Loose puck, Aiden Howard can't sweep it in out in front of the net. Barta trying to keep it in the zone. Back in behind the net. Hancock tries to get rid of it. Couldn't get it out. Ethan Devent held it in. Knocked down there by Hancock, whose lead pass was in the feet there of Hall. Now brought in there by Wicks. Stolen aside there by the Toros, Nick Perot. Nick Perot cuts in. Looking to take the shot to the net. It's a dribbler. Aiden Howard tries to get his man. Took his man off his feet. Jackman couldn't get to the loose puck coming out over the blue line. Cale Ryan from his own end will pick it up. Over there for Jackman over his stick. He'll try and catch up to it. Taking off his feet there. Trying to cut in there for Connor Cole. Cale Ryan with a lead pass. Jackman trying to get it. One over his stick. Cameron Ryan trying to flip it in the zone. Hit the bench area and out of play. Face off one there by Cole. Chips it into the zone, past him behind the net. Barnett from behind the goal, slaps it around. That'll be cut off there by Connor Cole. Up through center they come. Lewis with a nice play to get around Cale Ryan. Lewis is trying to cut in. Thrown to the net, thrown aside. Rapitsky back into the net. Nice shot there, stopped by Foreman right in close. But it's going to be a penalty coming up here. And it's going to be for tripping. Goes to Brown of North Durham for tripping. Colton Neely trying to stick to his man. Back behind the net, in front from McNally at the side of the net. In close and behind the goal. They're trying to find Nobes out in front of the net. McNally's trying to win the battle there. Number 91 for North Durham. Stolen aside there by the Toros, back in behind their own net. Slapped around the board, trying to get it past Barnett, but he couldn't do it. Barnett was able to keep it in. Nobes knocks it down. Puts it back in behind the net. They try and go back to the line for Barnett, but that's not going to happen. Trent Taylor gets it. He got taken off his feet there by Nobes. Barnett has control of the puck, not for long. Up there for Jackman. Jackman tried to get around Barnett, but he got tangled up. Coming around the other side with a lead pass. Here comes Lusted in over the line. Lusted takes it right to the net. Stopped by Foreman. And the net comes off the boarings. Get a face off outside the line. Brought it in over the blue line. It actually isn't a Toros power play because they took 2 out of that last scrum out in front of the net. Devent trying to stick to his man. Hall trying to jam it out in front, couldn't do it, and cleared out all the way down the ice and into the corner. Infernari goes back in his own zone to get it. Infernari takes it from behind his own net. Looks for that pass through center. Hall and Wicks on the loose puck. Wicks would have been offside. Stolen aside by the Toros trying to get it out, and they do clear it away into the North Durham end. Back in his own zone is Baker trying to get it out of his own end. Gets chipped aside at center and picked up by Perot. Nick Perot couldn't enter the zone. Just flips it back in behind the net. Infernari taken into the boards there by Sabrizi, and a penalty to the Toros. So, After deliberation with the linesmen, they come up with the penalty. 5 minutes for Sabrizi and out of the game. Wasn't going to be the initial call, I don't think, but referee had a talk with the linesman and they kicked him out of the game. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal. Back to the line. Miranda. Comes a shot to the net. Knocked down at the front. Cameron Ryan tried to clear it out of the zone and it gets out. Knocked down at center. Getting it over there again for Miranda. Up through center for Rapitsky. Miranda picking it up again. Puts it back in behind the goal for Rapitsky. Back to the line. Shot to the net. Way off. Coming around the boards there for Miranda again. Miranda getting away from the check. Tried to get it back to the line there for Rapitsky. As they move it around well now for Lewis. Lewis tried to get around. Backhand there for Miranda. It's in behind the goal, trying to set it up in front for Rapitsky. A shot gets stopped by Foreman. It's still loose, not for long. Taylor can't get it out. Shot caught there by Brett Foreman. Face off to the left of the goal. Slapped around the boards. Slapped out over the stick of Sabrizi. Can't get it out of the zone. Tipped right in on net. And Foreman will gobble it up. Face off, one there by the Toros, slapped around the boards, knocked down at the front. Back to the line, trying to set something up. Back to the line again for Hancock. Hancock got pressured on by Cole, so he moves it to the other side. Lusted takes it behind the net now. Lusted with the opportunity to jam it at the front. Lusted trying to jam it at the front, couldn't do so. It's still loose there in the screen area. Toros trying to get it out, and they're going to fire it down the ice. 3:30 left to go on the 5-minute major de Sabrizi. That penalty is being served by Chapman right now in the penalty box. Toros already have one shot in their goal today. That goal belonged to Cameron Ryan. Nobes takes it to the net, knocked off his stick, and cleared out down the ice. Goes back in the zone for a lead pass over there for McNally. McNally looks to set something up and get it back to the line. Instead puts it behind the goal. Chance of jamming at the front, nobody there. Back to the line. Barnett a shot. That goes wide of the goal. Toros get the loose puck with Colton Neely trying to get rid of it. Neely will fire it. Past Barnett and out. 2-on-1. Coming off the Aiden Howard end. Got slashed up. Shot to the net. High and wide. Barda trying to get to the loose puck on the other side. Knocked down by Dervent here at center. It'll get put back in behind the net. Lead pass for McNally now. McNally getting pressured on there by Aiden Howard as it gets flipped in behind the net. Ethan Dervent from his own zone gets it, fires it out. Barnett will take it back in his own zone. Look to control the puck, gets it up there for Wick. With a lead pass for Taylor. He can't get around Hall at center. Brought in, shot to the net, wide. Coming around the other side now. Wicks and Hall digging out the loose puck back in behind the net. And behind the goal again for Wicks over his stick. And Dervent gets the opportunity to clear. Baker keeps it in from the blue line. Toros get another opportunity. This one will be Nolan Fraser slapping it past Barnett down the ice. Taylor might win this race. Trying to keep it behind the goal against Baker. Baker with a lead pass now for Wicks. Wicks with a hard pass. Over there to the other side. Here comes Hall going after it. Hall is getting hooked up there by Cale Ryan. It's in behind the goal on the other side. It's still loose there in the corner. Trying to get it out. Cale Ryan trying to win the battle versus Hall. Can't get it out. Hancock looking to take the shot. Stopped there by Brett Foreman with QK sitting right in front of the net as well. Face-off will be off to the right. One there by North Durham. Hancock's got it. Hancock to the other side. Brown has it now on the side. Turned it over. Barter trying to get it out, couldn't do so. Toros get it and slap it down the ice. Hancock's got to pick it up in his own end. Hancock with that strong pass up through center. Knocked down there by Brown, who tries to get in. The lead pass here for Lewis, trying to cut in. He's got to get around Gage Ford, couldn't do so. Ford trying to win the battle now against Lewis, and Brown helped him out. Lewis gets it, sets it up in front, can't pull the trigger, and cleared out. 20 seconds left to go in the 5-minute major. Going down the ice it goes, scooped up now by number 16 from his own end. Late pass for Rapitsky. Rapitsky over there to the other side. Can't take the puck to the net. Connor Cole going after the loose puck. He tried to get around Valkins. Coming up through center now is Hancock. Hancock got tangled up there with Davidson. Rapitsky gets it. Rapitsky with a nice move, finally knocked off a stick, and now Jackman gets it. Toros have killed off the 5-minute penalty. Up through center. Cameron Ryan trying to get to it, chips it in. It'll be picked up now by North Durham, and it'll be Miranda with a nice pass to try and get in. Couldn't do so. Jackman tries to get to the loose puck. Colton Neely from his own end, trying to fire it around the boards. Lusted will be there on the other side. Toros trying to get that puck out of their own end with a pass up through center, through the neutral zone. Comes Connor Cole. Cole trying to get around his man, couldn't do so. Nopes getting pressured on there by Jackman. Flipped in there by McNally, couldn't go with the puck. Davidson with a nice play to chip it out. They've got to get it past Nopes at the neutral zone. Cameron Ryan tried to get it and dumps it in. Rolled right into Morgan, who steers it aside. Move to the other side now for McNally. He's not going to be able to get to it. Here comes Lucas Chapman to cut in. Had it knocked off his stick at the last second there by Baker. Baker cutting in. He had to get around Irvent, so he just flips it back in behind the goal, where it gets picked up by the Toros, and another penalty will come up to the Toros for slashing. Face-off off to the left of the goal. Nolan Fraser slaps it around the boards. Perot trying to get it out of his own end. Lusted tried to set it up in front for Nobes, a shot, and he scores! North Durham finally click on their power play as that shot hits something in the front and beats Foreman to make it 2-1. That was Nobes who gets that goal. And as the Toros killed off that 5-minute major, they go to the box again, and this time North Durham are able to capitalize on that power play, as it was Nobes who capitalizes on the penalty to Trent Taylor. Baker trying to get it in the zone. Baker sends it to the net, it hit a stick at the front of the goal. Coming on the other side again for Cameron Ryan. Trying to chip it past his man, capped in by Miranda. Toros get that loose puck up through center with Cameron Ryan to try and cut in. Chipped aside there by Hall. Barter trying to get to it now. Rolls it to the net, it gets knocked down out of front there by Baker. Takes it back in behind his own net. As it'll be Nolan Fraser backing up. Aiden Howard tries to pick it up in his own end now. Gets taken back in behind the goal again there for Fraser. Over there to the other side with the lead pass, knocked down there by Wicks. Wicks can't get it to the net. Miranda's going to keep it in there from the blue line. Sets up for an opportunity for Barta. Toros get that loose puck and lead it out. Cutting in now is Aiden Howard to dump it in. 3 minutes left to go. Toros hanging on by 1. Goal scorers were Cameron Ryan and Nick Pro in the second period, and here Nobes has got on the power play to cut it to 1. Connor Cole takes it behind the net. Pro trying to hold his man in behind the net. Jackman trying to get in there. Jackman doing everything he can to dig it free. Picked up now by Nick Pro, trying to cut in. Nick Pro right to the front of the net. Got Connor Cole there. Can't shoot it. Jackman trying to catch up to his man, Brown. Lead pass for Rapitsky and over the line. Gage Ford knocks him off the puck. Lead pass for Taylor. Taylor has a man to beat. And now Nick Pero's got a man to beat. Tripped up, and that'll be a penalty. With 2:09 remaining, kind of a bad time for North Durham to get a penalty, as now they can't pull the goalie to get that extra man out. Forward, over there to the other side for Jackman. Might not matter. Jackman a shot. Stopped there by Morgan. He's off to the left of Morgan and slapped down the ice. It'll go back in behind the goal. Foreman will leave it there for Ford. Gage Ford from his own zone has it behind the goal. Sets it up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman finds the lane with a lead pass to the other side. Now it'll be Aiden Howard cutting in. Howard takes it to the net. It gets thrown aside there by Morgan. Kept in by Gage Ford. Ford can't keep that one in though. That was hard around the net. Back in behind the goal again for Ford to get it. Lewis pressured on Ford. Up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman with a lead pass over everybody. That'll go down the ice and go for icing. Face off to the right of the goal. Nobes to take that draw. Connor Cole wins it with his feet. Kicks it behind the net. Ford gets the loose puck now. Forward up there for Nick Perot to try and get rid of it. Perot to the other side. Approaching the last minute of play. Up there for Barter, who sweeps it the rest of the length of the ice. Cole trying to win the battle in the left corner along with Perot. Connor Cole gets it back to the line for Gage Ford. Back there for Cole again. Nick Perot out of front of the net over everybody. This could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Off goes Morgan to the bench for the extra to make it 5-on-5 for now. Trying to win the battle. It's in behind the net there for Connor Cole, trying to dig it free. Toros have an empty net to shoot at. Lester can't shoot it. Here comes Baker. Baker a shot going wide. Lester will be there, but Baker's going to get it instead. Toros get that loose puck again. Looking at the empty net. Up there for Nick Perot. Perot's got a man to beat. He cuts in. Trying to cut it to the net. Slewed aside. Picked up now by Gage Ford. Ford back there for Davidson. Davidson an empty net to shoot at. He'll dump it into the corner. 5 seconds left. And North Durham are going to get pinned right there in their own zone. And the Toros are going to escape with a 2-1 victory here at the South Curtis Arena in Game 1 of this LakeShore semifinal. Stay tuned for game number 2 of this series, as we'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock in North Durham as the Toros try and go up by 2 games, and North Durham are going to try and work their way back into the series. Thanks for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.